Can I say Happy New Year or is that too late now? What is it? It's still not even half past January. It's already way past when you finished all of your New Year's resolution. Mine died already the second day of January. Forget that. Drink more water. Who has time to drink more water? When you're over 50, drink more water means you're on the toilet basically all day long. So, yeah, Happy New Year. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. I wanted to update you on the iPhone 13 saga. Let's backtrack again. When the iPhone 10 came out, I jumped on it because I loved the idea of getting a better screen and it was just a great phone. And after a while using it, I developed headaches and I don't know where they came from because I'm not usually a person who gets a lot of headaches. And I kind of started to wonder if it had anything to do with that new device. So I Googled the symptoms and the expression pulse width modulation came up. And I found that the iPhone 10 was using a technology that was flickering on and off in order to reduce the brightness of the screen instead of just reducing the whole light in the back of your screen like a dimmer. The screen would flicker on and off very quickly. Your eye doesn't see it, but your brain sees it. So I didn't think the phone was giving me headaches until after it gave me headaches. That's important to remember when I continue with the rest of the story. Then the year following, I didn't even try to get the 11. I just bought a 10R. And when the 12 came out, I figured, give it a try. So I bought a 12 and used it for 2 weeks until I couldn't stand it anymore. I had to return it because it was still giving me headaches. Now, when the 13 came out, they were saying that the technology they used was reducing the sensitivity for people so that my poor old brain may not be able to even perceive this anymore. So I ordered the phone at the end of October and got it delivered at the beginning of December. Talk about supply chain issues. And for the first little while, I developed headaches right over my eyebrows. That classical headache that I had with the other two phones. But it wasn't as bad. I felt the screen was nice. It wasn't as warm as the iPhone 12. That's another thing. If I have a yellow screen, I don't want to. If I want computer, I want blue light. Don't give me that warm light kind of thing. It's either natural or it's blue. But artificial yellow light for a computer makes me cringe. Anyway, that's besides the point. The screen was great. I figured, let's give it a try. Luckily, when you buy an Apple product beginning of November, it usually has a longer return window. Let's say you have a kid and you buy that child an iPhone well ahead of the Christmas rush, so you stash it in your closet. You give it to your child on Christmas Day, and then they say, I don't like it. I don't have a clue who these children are. Wouldn't be my child, I'm telling you that. But anyway, that person decides they don't want to keep that gift that you bought at the beginning of November for them. So they have until January 8th to return the product, even if they open it up. This is a return policy for Apple. It's in North America, it's US and Canada. That meant I could use the phone freely for over a month to find out if it really did hurt me, which is a very lucky coincidence because I don't know if I would have been able to determine in 2 weeks. Beginning of December, I get the phone. I start playing around with it a lot. And yeah, I had headaches. Then on December 18th, my husband and I went on a little trip to the coast, Ucluelet, just for a couple of days. And I used the phone extensively during that time, not just as an entertaining device, but as a second camera. And this is when I fell in love with it. It's the phone you always carry with you, and the camera you take with you when you are intending to take pictures. So you always have the second camera in your pocket because now this phone, from my experience, is more than a phone. It is now truly a professional camera in your pocket. Oh, here's the garbage truck. Say hello to garbage. Hi, garbage truck. Can you be any noisier? And I'm a sucker for bokeh more than anybody else. I'm really like the blurred out background. You still can't really do a great job with it, but you can create an illusion of a great job. Like I said, I filmed a lot with this camera while I was in Euclid. You got to film it for memories to bring you back to that location. You want the sounds that you experienced while you were there, not just the still images. But you don't necessarily want a whole production film. You just want a few clips here and there together with your other pictures, and it just gives you the complete picture. During those 3 days at the coast, my headaches went away. You know what a hypochondriac is? It's somebody who feels those symptoms of the things that he dreads, although he doesn't have that thing that he dreads. And that's kind of me. By just relaxing and focusing on the things, I was able to convince myself that the headaches that I was experiencing were not because of the phone. They were because of my anxiety, or maybe because I didn't drink enough. Because, like I said, when you're over 50 and you drink a lot of water, you also have to go a lot to the bathroom, which when you're on a trip, it's not necessarily a fun thing. Like, where do you go to the bathroom? It's not that easy. So, anyway, dehydration, stress, anxiety causes headaches. And this is what the case was for me. And now that I know that I can use this phone, suddenly all the new technology doors have opened again. You have to imagine when you're an Apple fan like I am, not being able to use their flagship product is kind of sad. So now finally, I was able to get on the MagSafe bandwagon, which is great. Let's talk about MagSafe for a second. The phone by the bedside table is kind of a given for most people. And very often, with a wireless charger, for some reason it didn't connect, or it was so off the charger that it was charging but it was overheating because it was so far away from the charger, and then that's not good for your battery either. With the MagSafe, your phone will attach to the charger and it snaps in place, and you just, that's it. You don't have to think about it. It's a perfect position to charge. So that's the MagSafe thing that I was really excited about. I'm not going to tell you all the great things that this phone does because you already know. Let me just say two things, just to sum it up. It's so expensive. Now we're at $1,500 for a phone. $1,500. We're talking Canadian here, okay? That is insane. I'm not a fan of the stainless steel, but I'm a big fan of the camera. Hate the camera bump, but I started to love this camera so much that I really don't care anymore. By the way, the reason that I bought the darkest phone is that I get really uncomfortable with black holes in the white background. And now we have three of them. But when you have a black background and then this black lenses, it doesn't show up so much. It's nicer to look at. I figured you wanted an update. Headaches are gone. Like, I'm healed. The anxiety is gone. The screen is fabulous. It's not yellow. Great camera. Many cameras in this one phone. Amazing speakers. A fantastic battery life. I'm super happy. Like, if you feel that looking at the phone gives you an uncomfortable feeling, then don't even bother. But if you look at the phone and you feel fine, relax. Remember, your anxiety can play lots of tricks on you. And I'm not telling you to go out there and buy this phone and like mortgage your house and then you can't use the phone. No. I know a lot of people are very desperate on this channel and they really want these new phones. My hope is that Apple has found that there are people who would love to use their phones and can't. So hang in there. Don't give up hope yet. First world problems. But this is my world, and these are my problems. Smartphones have become one of the most important things in people's lives. I kid you not. Some people don't even have computers anymore, they just have phones. So it's even more important for them. Anyway, where was I? I lost my train of thought, like usual. Oh, by the way, my Christmas was great. My New Year's was great. We didn't really do much. We couldn't travel because there was too much snow. I mean, I shouldn't be having snow, but we do. So this winter was this whole year was like, forget it. Flooding, fires, snowstorms. I'm waiting for the earthquake to come and hit us, like the big one. But yeah, I can now record all of these events with my beautiful new iPhone 13 Pro with a fantastic screen. So that was my update for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope I will see you again in my next video. Bye.